Sometimes you just got to show up. What's going on, everyone? Jeremy Ritz here. Courage pays better than fear trading. Welcome to another episode of Driven. And it's a Friday. And like I said at the beginning, sometimes you just got to show up. And that's what I did today for my swim workout. I showed up, and I feel like that's about it. Man, I am exhausted this week, tired, but nobody cares. And like the hat says, nobody cares, work harder. And if somebody out there is struggling, you're exhausted, you're tired this week because you've just been pushing, you going, know that you're not the only one, and that I'm right there with you. But the key component there is to just keep showing up. Even if it's not your best, if you gave it your best, that's all that matters. And the swim workout, I had a couple people help me today in the pool. They were super gracious with their time. That was awesome. But my performance and how I'm feeling right now, just sluggish. But anyway, let's talk markets. So right now, the time that I'm recording this, it is 9:43 a.m. We're waiting for a little bit of data to come out here at 9:45. But the SPX is down about 18 points. Bitcoin's down about 700 points. And yesterday we closed on the SPX with a spinning top candle. We had some indecision above that 10-day exponential moving average. And so we'll see what we get today. It's a long day. Just because we're down 18 at the open doesn't mean a hill of beans. Where did that come from? I have to look that up. And we'll see how it plays out. And next week is going to be a major week for the markets because none other than Papa P is going to make his appearance, because we're going to get a Fed rate decision. They're going to hold rates steady. They're not going to be lowering rates at this time. But more importantly, we're going to get Powell's presser at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. And don't forget that I will be streaming that live, so hopefully you join me for that. You can find that right on the channel. And we'll see if he's going to have a hawkish approach, if he's going to be dovish. Let's see if he's feeling salty about the DOJ investigation into him that was announced a couple weeks back. But rest assured, that is going to cause some waves in the market. But the other thing that we have to look forward to next week is we're going to start major tech earnings. So the big boys of the Mag 9, I don't have it in front of me, but I do believe Microsoft reports next week. I'll have to look up the dates for Amazon, Apple, all those others, Meta, I believe Tesla reports next week. So that's definitely going to have an impact on the markets. And big tech really has been chilling out for some time. So it could be an opportunity where we get some push higher off of good reports. So I'm excited for that. Earnings season is always a lot of fun. And then what we have to monitor heading into the weekend is there going to be more amplified rhetoric about Greenland from Trump? We have to monitor the U.S. Venezuela, whatever you want to call it. We haven't heard much discussion about that. And then in the background, there's this conflict with Iran that, we're hearing a little bit, some more rumblings about that potentially could turn into something more. So you never know. As you saw this week on Tuesday, the whole Greenland stuff really pressured stocks to the downside. So if something happens over the weekend, you know what's going to happen on Monday. So we'll have to pay attention to that. And then the last thing, and I'm going to spend some time digging into the chart in more detail this weekend, but Bitcoin, I can't figure out why it is stuck where it is. And just going back and looking historically, and I want to say this was in 2022 when rates started to be increased after that big bull run. It started to move into a downtrend. It popped out of a little bit of ranging consolidation, hit the 100, got rejected, popped again, hit the 200, and then rolled over very, very hard, and that coincided with the bear market. So I want to spend some time studying that And is that a map or model to follow in terms of what we're going to get here across the board? Because we already tapped that 100, rolled over. Are we going to get one more pop on Bitcoin up to that 200, which I believe is around $105,000 to $107,000, and then we roll over, we get a mini bear market later this year? I don't know, but I really want to understand the price action with Bitcoin, what's happening there, because it's just been stuck. So those are some things that I'm thinking about. And that's going to do it for this episode of Driven. And as you probably have noticed, been a little bit chill on the YouTube front. This has been a busy month with the New Year Wealth Accelerator, with the blueprint, with the one-on-one coaching, getting everybody organized and settled. But we will be hammering it here pretty soon. Day trading season starts on Monday, so lots of content coming from there. We'll have a Sunday setup video this weekend. We're going to get blasted with a huge snowstorm, so definitely going to spend a lot of time with the kids playing in the snow. But that's it. I showed up today. I showed up, and you guys just show up, all right? It's not always going to be the perfect day. Give your best effort, and at the end of the day, you can rest easy at night knowing that you did what you needed to do. And with that said, in the meantime, in between time, make it a great day. Honor the moment. And as always, be grateful, everyone. Take care.